Hi, good evening, students. Myself Mahesh, chemistry faculty from Benfar Academy. I hope everyone done very well in the examination. Let's will check the what are the questions and answers for the respective. Question number one, check students here. Which of the following primitive cells show the given parameters? A equal to B equal A does not equal to B does not equal to C, edge length all are does not equal, but angles all those things are equal to the 90. So this is exactly equal to the orthorhombic crystal system, students. So this is the answer one directly. So of question number two, a crystal is formed by two elements X and Y cubic system. X atoms are at the corners. X atom at the corners. So as we know very well in the cubic we have here 8 corners we have here. Nothing but each and every corners we have here 8 atoms will be present. Plus how much part will be belongs? 1 by 8 part will be present. 1 by 8 part. So we're getting as a unsimplification 1 we're getting. So this 1 is indicates that X atoms that. Okay. The next Y atoms are at the face center. We have here 6 faces. We have here in the cubic system 6 faces. Each will be the belongs to 1 by 2 part. So how much we're getting here? 3 we're getting. This is belongs to Y. So what ratio we have here? 1:3 ratio. So the molecular formula is X by 3. So option D is the correct, students. Option D is the correct one. Next question number 3 we can check here. Match the following. This is the direct question, student. So directly they have given as in column 1 simple cubic system, face center and as well as body center, and packing efficiency in column 2. We have to be match this. So simple cubic system we have here 52%, face center is 74%, and body center will be having 68%. So option which is correctly matched here, option A is correctly matched one here. Next question number 4. Observe here they have given the graphs they have given according to Rowler's law, which will follow Rowler's law, that is ideal solution. But here Rowler's law, what this is the expected, but observed is this much. So this is more than the expected. So this is positive deviation. You can tell positive deviation curve. This is expected, but observed is this much. So this is negative deviation curve. We can tell. So here they have given as examples, which is the positive deviation, which is the negative deviation. Exactly how to check. So this is nitric acid and water should be the negative deviation, and this should be the positive deviation. So this answer should be the not correct. So remaining examples also we can check here. Option B, option B, both also they have given as a positive deviation. Option C, the first one is the positive deviation, second one is the negative deviation. So option C is the correct one, student. Option C is the correct one here. So go for the question number 5. Question number 5 is the, again they have given the match the following here. So in the match the following, same ideal solutions and non-ideal solutions only. In ideal solutions, del H mix is 0 and del B mix also should be the 0. This is for ideal solution. Del H mix is does not equal to 0. Del B mix is does not equal to 0. This is non-ideal solution, we can tell. And del H mix is negative here, and del B mix also will be the negative. Less than 0 means negative. Negative means it is negative deviation, student. And here del X mix is positive greater than 0, and del B mix also should be the positive. So it will show positive deviation. Positive deviation. So which is the correctly matched, students? Option B is the correctly matched. Next question number 6th one we can go here. Question number 6th one. Question number 6th one from the electrochemistry chapter. The charge required for the reducing 1 mole of MnO4 minus to the Mn plus 2. So as we know very well here, MnO4 minus gain 5 electrons converted into Mn plus 2 state. We'll check how it is gain 5 electrons. If you see means what is the oxidation state of manganese here, on simplification, on calculating we getting as a +7. Here we'll get as a +2 will get. So how much change is there here? How many electrons are gained? How many electrons are gained? 5 electrons are gained. So that's why I have taken as a 5 electrons here. Since we know here for 1 Faraday, for 1 mole of electron required. For 1 mole of electrons, 1 Faraday is required. Then 5 Faradays are required, 5 moles of electrons. 5 moles of electrons require 5 Faraday. So that's why 5 into Faraday constant is how much? 5,696,500 coulombs, right? So this much Faraday, this much charge is required, students. So on simplification, we'll get option D is the correct one. On simplification, we'll get option D. Next question number 7. They have given here column 1 and column 2, and the formulas you have to be find here. Kohlrausch law is limiting molar conductivity, limiting equivalent conductivity equal to equivalent conductivity of cation as well as equivalent conductivity of anion at infinite dilution. So that we have to do some on molar conductivity directly. They have given molar conductivity equal to conductivity by concentration, and degree of dissociation is directly they have given alpha equal to molar conductivity by limiting molar conductivity. Dissociation constant Ka is equal to C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. So they have given exactly what A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, and D is 4 they have given. So we'll check which is matched one here exactly. 7th one. Question option B is the correct, student. Option B is the correctly matches here. Option B is the correctly matches. So go for here question number 8. Limiting molar conductivity of ions they have given. And what will be the limiting molar conductivity of CaCl2 and sodium acetate and NaCl they have given. CaCl2 we know here CaCl2 will be dissociated to Ca plus 2 plus 2Cl minus. Here both they have given as a molar conductivity only they have given, limiting molar conductivity. So we have to be add here. Calcium, how much they have given, check students. 119 they have given. Calcium is 119 molar conductivity of calcium chloride, limiting molar conductivity of CaCl2 equal to sum of the both cations and as well as anions. Plus how many chlorines we have here? 2 chlorines. Each chlorine conductivity is how much here? Chlorine conductivity is 76.3. 76.3. So on simplification, we'll get here 271.6. 271.6 for the CaCl2. Go for the sodium acetate. Sodium acetate COO-Na will be dissociated into CH3 COO minus plus Na plus. So one cation and plus one anion is there. Acetate anion molar conductivity at infinite dilution is how much, student? Is 40.9. It is 40.9 plus Na plus is how much is there? 50.1. 50.1. So this we have to be add and we'll get as a 91 is the answer. We'll get as a 91. And same case you can go, student, here NaCl also. NaCl will having Na plus and as well as Cl minus, both we have to add. Na plus is how much they have given? 50.1, and Cl minus they have given here 76.3. So on simplification we'll get as a here 126. 50.1, not 501, 50.1 and 76.1 we are getting as a 126. So option C is the correct, students. Just we have to be add the given ions when they are given as a limiting molar conductivities. Okay, so next question number 8. Question number 8 is completed. Question number 9 you can check here from the chemical kinetics they have asked here. So for the reaction 2NH3 gives rise to N2 plus 3H2 if the concentration of NH3 by dt K1 equal to this much they have given, this they have given. So the relationship between K1, K2, K3 they are asking, students. K1, K2, K3. According to this equation, I'm writing here minus 1 by 2 d concentration of NH3 by dt divided by dt. Yes or no? So that is the thing, and here it will be the d concentration of rate of reaction I'm writing minus dt, that equal to here plus 1 by 3. This is formation d NH3 by dt they have given. Since we know very well here, so this is they have given already. This is how much they have given is a K1, right? K1 NH3. So minus 1 by 2 K1 NH3, K1 NH3 here, that equal to this is value they have given is a K2 NH3 exactly equal to minus K2 NH3 K2 concentration of NH3. This is equal to here. This value is equal to, they have given is here K3 NH3. So 1 by 3 K3 NH3. All the cases concentration of NH3 is common. On simplification, we'll get what we're getting here. K1 by 2 equal to K2 by 1, that equal to K3 by 3. So on simplification, we'll get answer should be the C student multiplied with 3. So we'll getting as a here 1 by 3 by 2 by K1 and 3 K2 and K3 will get. So this is the simplification we have to do here. Rate constant relationship will get here. Next question number 10 student. Question number 10, what they're asking here. The ester hydrolysis, the hydrolysis of ethyl acetate. So this is ester hydrolysis, right students? Following which reaction they're asking, what type of order of reaction? Since we know this is pseudo first order reaction, pseudo first order reaction. So the option is not this, so we have to go with first order reaction. Option B is the correct. Ester hydrolysis follows pseudo first order reaction. Next question number 11th one, they have given columns here. What are those? We'll check here. What are those questions? Yeah, in column 1 they have given as a here enzymes they have given in column 2. So that which reaction it will be performs that they have given. So we know very well dash stage will be do the perform for the reaction. Starch is converted into the maltose and pepsin is converted. Pepsin is usually in the proteins is converted to the amino acids, and ptyalin is used in the reaction is performs in starch converted into the sugar, and gymase is act as a catalyst in glucose is converted into the ethyl alcohol. So which case is exactly matched one students? Option D is exactly matched one. So that is the enzymes, and as well as in which case it is acting as a biocatalyst, in which reaction will be performance. Next question number 12. Question number 12 students, check here, match the following column 1 and column 2 and mark the appropriate choice. In column 1 they have given as a catalyst, and column 2 they have given as the types of reactions. V2O5 where they are using students in contact process, the sulfur H2SO4 preparation. Nickel is used in hydrogenation of the oils, and MnO2 used in preparation of the O2, and Fe is used in a Haber process. So which case is exactly matched? Option C is the exactly matched one. So from the D black element students, just check the D black chapter this one. Next question number 13. Question number 13 students, check here. Question number 13 we have to go. Let's look at students here. Question number 13. Yeah, Van Arkel method. Van Arkel method is used for what? Titanium is Van Arkel method. Zone refining is for the germanium, and Mond process for the nickel, and copulation is used for the silver. So these are the metal extraction. Finally, we are doing final process. This one we have to do this method. Which elements are we are doing here? Next question number 14. The process of purification represented by the following reaction: titanium impure metal treated with iodine converted into titanium I4, and on heating it gives us a titanium pure form. So this process, in which process we are using titanium, just now we have seen is used in a Van Arkel process. Titanium, zirconium and as well as titanium is used in a Van Arkel process students. Next question number 15. Phosphorus trichloride has pyramidal shape and shown in the figure, and what is the hybridization of the phosphorus chloride? Just calculate the number of sigma bonds and as well as lone pairs. 1, 2, 3 total. This is one lone pair, so 3 sigma bonds plus 1 lone pair. So 1 lone pair total 4 number of hybrid orbitals are there. 4 hybrid orbitals. If 4 hybrid orbitals means answer should be the sp3 hybridization, students. Answer should be the sp3 hybridization. That question, this one. Next question number 16. Orthophosphoric acid on heating gives the following products. The above reaction is an example for. So let's check. This is disproportionation reaction, students. Let's check here in H3PO3. What is the oxidation state here? H3PO3 is converted to H3PO4 and PH3 is converted. So find here oxidation state of H3PO3. We are getting as a +3 oxidation state. So in this, we can find here orthophosphoric acid. Here should be the +5. +3 to +5, it is undergoing oxidation state, students. Oxidation, increasing oxidation state. So +3 is converted into the -3 oxidation state in the phosphate. -3. Okay, this is reduction. So if you observe here, one element only undergoing oxidation and as well as reduction, that type of reactions we can call as a disproportionation reaction. So this is the disproportionation reaction. Option C is the correct one, students. Next question number 17. Question number 17. Among the following molecules, those having the same number of lone pair electrons on the xenon. XeO3 is the pyramidal structure, student. Pyramidal will have one lone pair of electron. XeO3 having the one lone pair of electron, and XeOF4 will having the one lone pair of electron. That also will having the square pyramidal structure. Square pyramidal structure. One lone pair will be present. Xe will be here. Here should be the fluorine. Here also should be the one lone pair will be there. And XeF6 also will having the one lone pair. It is a pentagonal monopyramidal structure. Pentagonal monopyramidal structure. Pentagonal. All will having the equal number of lone pair, students. 1 1 it is there. Option D is the correct one. Option D is the correct one. Next. Question number 18. Match the following they have given. So we know very well here cyanide is a pseudo halogen. Cyanide we can call it a pseudo halogen. IF7 hybridization is what, student? IF7 hybridization is sp3d2 hybridization. Chlorine is prepared in the Deacons process. HF will having the hydrogen bonding. So which case is exactly matched? Option C is the correctly matched. Option C is the correctly matched one. So next question number 19. Match the following list noble gases, column 1 and column 2, their structures they are asking here, right? So XeF4 is the square planar complex, and XeF6 is just now we have seen distorted octahedral, and XeO3 is the tetrahedral form geometries, and XeO4 is the XeO3 is pyramidal shape. Trigonal pyramidal. It's not tetrahedral, it's a pyramidal shape, and XeO4 is the tetrahedral, students. XeO4 is the tetrahedral. So option D is the correct one. Option D is the correct one. Next question number 19, you can check here. 19 is got all right. So 20, match the followings again they have given. So this also will do that question only. Green vitriol, most salt, blue vitriol, and white vitriol. Green vitriol is the FeSO4, ferrous sulfate 7H2 is with the green vitriol. Most salt should be the FeSO4, ammonium sulfate 6H2O. Blue vitriol is the copper sulfate solution, and white vitriol is the zinc sulfate 7H2O. So option B is the correctly matched one, students. But as the that one in the you will get in the D lab chapter. Question number 21, column 1 they have given, column 2. In column 1, nickel in presence of hydrogen. Nickel in presence of hydrogen, it is a vegetable oil ghee preparation. Cu2Cl2 is used in a Sandmer reaction, copper +1 salt. V2O5 used in a contact process for the H2SO4 preparation. Finely divided iron is used in a Haber's process. And this is the Ziegler-Natta catalyst, titanium tetrachloride plus trimethyl aluminum is Ziegler-Natta catalyst. Which case is exactly matched one? So option D is the exactly matched one. Okay. Next question number 22. The number of unpaired of electrons in the NiCO4. So what is the oxidation state of nickel here? It should be the 0. Why? Because carbonyl is the neutral oxidation state. So we can check here, nickel will having the atomic number should be the 28. The electronic configuration here, argon 3d 8, 4s2 will be present, student, 4s2, and 4p0 will be present. So as we know very well, since carbonyl should be the strong oxidizing agent, strong ligand here, it is a strong ligand. Whenever the strong ligand is there, means electrons will be get paired here. Electrons will be get paired. And P is there here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electrons. Here should be the 2 electrons only. So whenever it is strong ligand is there, means electrons will be get paired. So this will be jumps to 4s electrons will be jumps to the 3d place. So now what will happen here? If you draw the electrons, total 10 electrons we have here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So completely filled. All electrons are completely filled. So there is no unpaired of electron. If number of unpaired of electrons are 0 in this case complex, option D is the correct. Option D is the correct. Why? Because it is strong field ligand. Suppose if it is weak field ligand, means 2 unpaired of electrons will be present. So due to the strong field, electrons are get paired. And it is diamagnetic, we can tell. So question number 23. And platinum NH3 taken 4 times, CuCl4, and copper NH3 taken 4 times, platinum Cl4. If you observe, means here platinum and as well as copper are exchanged in these 2 isomers. Yes or no? So nothing but its coordination is exchanged. So that we can call as a coordination isomers. Their entities is changing here. The coordination entities are changing. So option B is the correct one, student. Next question number 24. Estimation of hardness of water, for that we are using here EDTA, ethylene diamine tetraestate we are using, and detection of estimation of nickel we are using here DMG, dimethyl glyoxide. For the electroplating we are using potassium dicyanoarginate. The treatment of cancer we are using as a cisplatinum is the treatment of cancer we are using. That cisplatinum we can call as an anti-cancer drug, which is the exactly matched one. So option B is the exactly matched one. Question number 25, students, they have given here CFEC values, cobalt octahedral complex they have given, and CFEC tetrahedral complex they are asking here. The relationship we know here, del D equal to 4/9 into del naught. So del naught they have given here, we need del T. So 4/9 into del naught is how much here? 18,000. 18,000. Here ones, here should be the 2's, 2,000. And 4 to 8,000 centimeter. Inverse is the answer. So option C is the correct, student. Option C is the correct one. This is the relationship between tetrahedral and as well as octahedral relationship. Next question number 26. The spin only magnetic moment of chromium CO taken 6 times. Since we know chromium atomic number should be the 24, electronic configuration is 3d 5 4s1. So what will happen if it is cobalt is connecting with, chromium is connecting with CO, right? Carbonyl. Carbonyl is the strong field ligand. It is a strong field ligand. Just now we have seen strong field ligand means electrons will be what will happen now? Pairing is taking place. So whenever it is pairing is taking place means totally we have here, how many electrons we have here? 6 electrons we have here in the valence cell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So unpaired of electrons are 0. 0 number of unpaired of electrons. 0 unpaired of electrons means magnetic momentum should be the 0. So what is the magnetic momentum? Mu calculation, root n of n plus 2 is the formula to calculate for magnetic momentum. N is unpaired of electrons. So here n value should be the 0, mu should be 0. So why? Because it is diamagnetic complex. Next question number 27. Haloalkanes chapter, students, elaborate the structure here. IUPAC name they are asking, very easy question. CH2Br, and at this portion ethyl group, nothing but CH2CH3. First, what you have to select? Longest possible chain we have to select. So go here 1, 2, 3, 4 I have given. So 1 bromo, 2 methyl. 2 substitutions are there here. Bromine group is there and as well as methyl group. According to alphabetical order, which will come? Bromo, B will come, right? 1 bromo, 2 methyl, butane, 4 carbons are there. So option C is the correct one. So next to 28, question number 28, student. So here they have given here elimination reactions, which is the most elimination reaction, which is the major product they're asking, which is major, which is minor. So let's check here. This is according to Saitjev rule. According to the Saitjev rule, highly substituted alkene is the stable. Highly substituted alkene is the stable one. So we'll check here in option question number here. This is 1 substitution. Here it will be 2 substitution. This is disubstituted. In this case, only the mono substitution is there. Mono substitution, which is the stable one, student. Highly substituted is the major one. Low substitute is the minor one. A is major, B is minor. In option A they have given. So option A is the correct, student. Elimination reaction. It is a beta elimination reaction according to the Saitjev rule. So option A is the correct. They have given. So question number 29, students. Question number 29. Match the following. Column 1 they have given types of reactions, and column 2 you have to define. Finkelstein reaction is used for Finkelstein reaction is used for iodoalkanes, halogen exchange method. This is halogen exchange method we got. Insecticide, what is there here? Insecticide is DDT, dichloro, diphenyl trichloro, ethane. Diazotization reaction. This is the diazotization reaction. This is the diazotization reaction. Aniline treated with NaO2 plus HCl. Salme reaction is what, students? Diazotization mixture. Nothing but benzene diazonic chloride salt will get on treatment with diazotization and aniline. So benzene diazonic chloride salt and copper plus 1 salts in presence of HCl will give us as a chlorobenzene. That is Salme reaction. So option B is the correctly matched one. Option B is the correctly matched one. Next question number 30, student. Question number 30. In this reaction, the answer they're asking here. Question number 30. So what? Since we know here stability, Marconi Kaplan rule, that right? Stability of carbocation we have to check, students. According to Marconi Kaplan rule, we are adding here H plus and Br minus. So where will be the more stable carbocation will be formation? If this will be polarized towards this side, we'll get here. This is the carbocation. This is benzylic carbocation, and this is will be the negative. So benzylic carbocation is stable one due to the stabilized by resonance. So Br minus will go on attached at the benzylic carbocation carbon. CH single bond CH, CH3 and OH. So which case is bromine we have to be add here, bromine we have to add here, should be the hydrogen. This is the major product, students. Let's check option A is the correct one. Option A is correct. And why? Because so benzylic carbocation will form. Suppose this is polarized towards this side, means you are getting as a secondary carbocation, which is the major one. So red color one, polarizing of electrons, is correct one. Okay. So next question number 31. In the reaction sequence of reaction, the compound is formed. So option A, if you go for, if you treat with oleum, oleum is nothing but H2S2O7. Oleum, if you treat with sulfonating agent, will get as a benzene sulfonic acid, SO3H. So on treatment with NaOH and as well as H plus. This is that NCERT question, student. So we'll get as a phenol is the answer. Phenol is the answer. Answer should be the phenol. So option B is the correct one. So next question number is the 32. Question number 32. Look at here. They are treating with alcohol with constant H2SO4. Elimination is taking place. Let's elaborate the structure here. CH3C, CH3, and tertiary butyl group is connecting with CH2OH is there. So beta elimination is required, student. Here first will be what will happen whenever we are adding the H plus ion, these lone pairs will be donated to this. Protonation is taking place. First will be the protonation is taking place here. The on protonation will get here CH3 as usual will be happen here, and CH2OH. Protonation is occurs OH2 plus. So now elimination of the water molecule is taking place. Removal of water molecule. So will formation of the carbocation is taking place. Formation of the carbocation. So what carbocation is generating is whether it is primary carbocation or secondary carbocation here. It is primary carbocation. So this is primary carbocation is unstable. So that's why here what will happen means here methyl shift is taking place. And methyl shift is taking place, students, to get stabilized its carbocation methyl shift. Now tell here CH3 and CH3. So the carbon is losing the sigma electron. So this is positive charge and connecting here CH2 instead of this and keeping like this. Now this is tertiary carbocation, right? So which is stable one, primary one or secondary one? 1 to methyl shift, Me shift is possible here. Okay, here will be tertiary carbocation is stable one, then primary carbocation is unstable one. So that's why methyl shift is possible. Now beta hydrogenase elimination, we are getting finally alkene. What alkene here? Getting CH3, CH3, double bond CH3. What is the IUPAC name of this? 2-methyl 2-butene. 2-methyl 2-butene is the answer. Check option A is the correctly matched one. This is the complicated, students. Methyl shift is there to get stabilized by its carbocation. Why? Because at beta position hydrogen is there. Obviously methyl shift has to be due here. Okay. So next question number 33. Phenol treated with the excess of bromine water, it will give white precipitate. That question in NCERT. Phenol in the water. Phenol treat with bromine in water. As we know very well, phenol is the donating group, strong plus M group. Plus M group will increase the density at ortho quotient as well as para quotients. So 3 moles will be treated here. So now we'll get as a tribromophenol is will get. So this is the white color precipitate, student. Tribromophenol 2, 4, 6 tribromophenol. This is the white color precipitate. White precipitate will be formation. So option should be the 2, 4, 6 tribromophenol. Okay. So if this is polar compound, in polar compound 3 places happen. Non-polar compound like chloroform and as well as CH2, only ortho and as well as para bromo product is obtained. Next question number 34. Match the followings. They are asking here, students. Here the first reaction is the what is alkylation, Prelikopt reaction, alkylation. Next reaction is very famous reaction. Phenol treat with chloroform in presence of base. It is a Reaumur-Tiemann reaction. Reaumur-Tiemann reaction. Next reaction, phenol treat with NaOH will give us salicylic acid. It is a one of the best famous name reaction is coal-based reaction. Then remaining what is there? What you have observed? Salicylic acid treat with lime. Nothing but decarboxyling agent we are using here. So when you treat with decarboxyling agent, we have to remove the carboxylic acid group. So finally we'll be getting as a phenol. Decarboxylation is taking place. So this is the answer, students, which is the following match, correctly matched one. We can check here also. Question number 34 is B is correctly matched, student. Next, question number 35, cumene on reaction with oxygen. Cumene on reaction with oxygen followed by hydrolysis. Cumene is nothing but what? Isopropyl benzene. Isopropyl benzene. This is the isopropyl benzene on treatment with oxygen. It will form peroxide. Intermediate is what means peroxide will be formed here, student. Isopropyl peroxide will be formed. Peroxide. This on doing the hydrolysis. On doing the hydrolysis will get here phenol and acetone. This reaction we can call as the ortho-oxidation. Isopropyl benzene on treatment with oxygen immediately will get as a phenol and as well as acetone will get. So option check here, students. Phenol and as well as acetone. Option D is the correct one. Next question number 36, match the following column 1 and as well as column 2. Catechol. Catechol means OH group should be the 1-2 position should be present. Catechol. Resorcinol. 1-3 position should be present, students. Resorcinol. Paracresol. Paracresol is nothing but methyl group. Paramethyl phenol. Phenol is nothing but 1-4 position is present. So this is exactly matched one. So which is the correct matched one here? Option A is the correctly matched one. Option A is the correctly matched. So question number 37, students, one of the famous NEMO reaction, Rosenman reaction, acyl chloride treated with Lindot catalyst. So what do you have to remove here? You have to remove the chlorine group and keep the hydrogen. Rosenman reduction we can call here. This is aldehyde we getting. So option A is the correct one. Okay. Next question number 38. Columns they have given again here, column 1 as well as column 2. So first reaction is what? Ketone is converted into alkane in presence of zinc amalgam and HCl. So that is one of the famous NEMO reaction, Clemmensen reduction we can call. Next, benzaldehyde treated with NaOH. We are getting as a sodium salt of benzoate as well as benzyl alcohol. Cannizzaro reaction. It is a Cannizzaro reaction. Why? Because alpha hydrogens are absent here. So that's why it is Cannizzaro reaction. We got as a sodium salts of benzoic acid as well as ethyl alcohol. This reaction is anhydrous AlCl3 in presence of acetyl chloride treated with benzene. So this is Friedel-Crafts reaction. And here should be the, just now we have discussed the what reaction with this one. This reaction is coal-based reaction. This reaction is coal-based reaction. Option A is correctly matched. Option A is correctly matched. Next, question number 39. Which of the following aldehydes will show Cannizzaro reaction? Cannizzaro reaction has to show means alpha hydrogens should be the absent. Alpha hydrogen should be the must be absent. So you can go here. This is formaldehyde. 0 alpha hydrogens. 0 alpha hydrogens. First of all, alpha carbon itself only not there. 0 alpha hydrogens. And benzaldehyde you can take here. Benzaldehyde also does not have 0 alpha hydrogens. And you can go for this question also. And connecting with here methyl. And we have here alpha carbon is there. Alpha carbon is there, but alpha carbon does not having hydrogens. So the here also will be a 0. So all the cases will be 0 aldehydes. So that will be, this will be undergoes Cannizzaro reaction. All this. So option D is the correct. Question number 40, column 1 and column 2, treat with hydrazine, and with respect to the ketones, what is the products we can get here? So hydrazine is nothing but NH2 will get, this is the answer, and semi-carbazide is the semi-carbazone will give, phenylhydrazine will give phenylhydrazone, and hydroxylamine will give as a oxime. So correctly matched one is the C is the correctly matched one. So next, question number 41 is the NEET 2020 examination. They have asked students this one. So they have treated with chlorine in presence of light, treated with toluene. So this is in presence of using free radical substitution reaction is taking place. We'll get here dichloro. If you treat with 2 moles, dichloro benzol chloride will get. So dichlorination is taking place. If you do hydrolysis, instead of nucleophilic substitution reaction is taking place, instead of chlorine we have get is a 2OH groups. This is 1,1 diols. 1,1 diols. 1,1 diols is nothing but geminal diols. Geminal diols are unstable. So immediately what will happen means it will undergo elimination of the water molecule. Geminal diols, we have to remove the water molecule from this area. We'll get as the respective aldehyde. So what are we getting here? Aldehyde CH2. So benzaldehyde. So this is the compound X, this is the compound X, this is the compound Y will get. So compound X is benzol chloride, benzol, all chloride, and benzaldehyde. So option D is the correct one. Option D is the correctly matched X and Y. So here also option D they have given. So next question number 42. Which of the following is does not undergoes HVZ reaction? HVZ reaction has to undergoes means alpha hydrogen containing carboxylic acid is required. CH3, C double bond O, OH. This is the alpha carbon, alpha hydrogens are there. This will undergoes. So which will not undergo, they're asking here. Propanoic acid, if you know propanoic acid structure, I should write CH3, CH2 and COH. So how many alpha carbons, alpha hydrogens? 2 alpha hydrogens we have here. This will undergoes. Ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid means CH3, COOH. So here 3 alpha hydrogens are we have here. This also will be follows. 2-methyl propanoic acid. 2-methyl propanoic acid. Okay, here also alpha carbon is there. So here also will be source. Alpha hydrogen is there. So here also source H-with-G reaction. Then 2, 2 dimethyl propanoic acid. So option D, I'm writing the structure here 2, 2 dimethyl propanoic acid. This is one. So this is the alpha carbon we have here. Alpha hydrogens are absent. Alpha hydrogens are absent. So due to the absence of alpha hydrogen does not undergo H-with-G reaction. So option D is the correct one. Question number 43. Which of the following amines will give carbolamine reaction? Carbolamine reaction will use only the primary amine. Primary amine treat with chloroform in presence of base. So we'll get here RNC, isocyanate. Will give only primary amines is possible. So we'll check here. This is tertiary amine. This is secondary amine. This is primary amine. This is secondary amine. Which is the primary? So option C is the correct. Isocyanate test that. Okay. Next 44. Glucose treated with HCN gives X compound, and hydrolysis gives Y compound, and treatment with HCN kinds of Z gives Z compound. We'll check here. Glucose, CHO also we can elaborate the structure here. CHO and CHOH taken 4 times and CH2OH. This is the glucose structure. On treatment with HCl, what will happen, ma? Nucleophilic addition reaction is taking place. We'll get as a here cyanohydrin. Glucose cyanohydrin will get. CHOH taken 4 times and here CH2OH. Okay, this on hydrolysis. Cyanide on hydrolysis converted to carboxylic acid, right? Cyanide is converted to carboxylic acid and CHOH taken 5 times here. Why? Because here CHOH is there, here CHOH. Total 5 times CH2OH is got. So this is the, we have given, this is the X compound we have got. This is the Y compound we have got, and Z compound to identify, right? Z compound is what written here? HI in presence of heat, nothing but reducing agent. Here all alcohols will be undergoes reduction. So we'll getting as a COOH and here CH2 taken 5 times and here should be the CH3 there. So total how many carbons we have here? 7 carbons. Heptanoic acid will get. Option D is the correct. Heptanoic acid is getting. Next question number 45, students. Match the following column 1 and column 2 they have given here. So glucose we know very well here. Glucose is what type of, how many carbons we have here? 6 carbons we have here. It is pentose or sorry, it is ketose or aldose. It is aldose. So aldohexose. And fructose is ketohexose. Ribose is aldopentose. Erythrose is aldotetrose. So which is following exactly matched? Option D is the correctly matched one. Okay, these are the questions, students, and answers also. And I hope everyone got it this. And feel free to ask the doubts. Please comment on the comment section. If you have any doubts, we will do on that also one more video. Thank you. Thank you, students.